Good afternoon and thanks for logging on to this Elon Local News web exclusive. I'm Eric Halperin.
And I'm Brian Mezerski. Here are the stories we're following this Thursday, May 1st. Seniors, it may hurt to hear this a little bit, but graduation is only 23 days away. And in your final month, the Senior Class Giving Committee is trying to get at least 122 more donations. If that number is reached, the class of 2014 will be Elon's highest fundraising class to date. Students who donate are invited to a donor's reception at President Lambert's home and will be recognized as a donor in the graduation pamphlet. And the biggest perk of all, donors can also win a faculty and staff parking pass for the month of May.
If the weather holds up, seniors will sit under the oaks for graduation. Graduation will be held on Saturday, May 24th, beginning at 9:15 in the morning. Mary Carrillo will be the commencement speaker. She's a former tennis player who is now a sports broadcaster. Senior class president Connor O'Donnell told us what he's thinking in his last month as an undergraduate.
Kind of like that end of the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, it's going to be the last thing I do at Elon. So I'm really looking forward to it because it'll be a great experience, a great way to kind of send off the class because this university's given me so much. It's really hard to condense everything that I've done and all my experiences and feeling towards Elon in a 5-minute speech.
While some Elon seniors are getting ready to leave North Carolina, those who are staying are preparing for the next election term. Next Tuesday is the North Carolina's primary. If you haven't been following the polls, our Brianna McClelland is here with an election breakdown. Bri, whose faces are we expected to see on the ballot this upcoming Tuesday?
You're expected to see Democratic current Governor Kay Hagan. You're going to see Tom Tillis and a number of other Republican candidates who will be running. But Kay Hagan has some stiff competition from the 8 Republican candidates running against her. Of those Republican candidates, as I mentioned, her main competitor is frontrunner Tom Tillis, the Speaker of the North Carolina House of Representatives. According to Real Clear Politics, Tillis currently leads the Republican candidates. His main competitor is Tea Party activist Greg Brannon at 20% support, followed by Minister Mark Harris at 15%. Real Clear Politics also says Hagan and Tillis are close in the polls right now. Hagan at 43.3% support, while Tillis is close behind at 42.5%. In order to avoid a runoff election, the top candidate must receive at least 40% of the votes. For this week's political update, I'm Brianna McClellan. Back to you guys.
For more coverage, tune in to Elon Local News Monday at 6 p.m. for updates on the polling data. Also tune in Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. for live coverage of the primaries.
With the primary election looming, the Elon poll released its latest political results today. They found that 63% of registered voters had heard of Tom Tillis' name compared to Mark Harris and Greg Brannon, his 2 nearest competitors. Responders struggled with recognizing Tillis' name, with only 38% name recognition in January. Either way that this election goes, no matter the outcome, both Hagan and Tillis are struggling with approval ratings, so we're sure to see a close race.
Downtown Burlington is hosting a free festival on Saturday called Active City Streets. 12 Elon organizations, including Campus Rec, Win Stuff, and the Global Medical Brigade, will have booths. Zumba classes and a life-size game of chutes and ladders are also taking place, so don't forget your sneakers. If you have any interest in going, buses will be leaving from McMichael parking lot every 30 minutes. The event is from 10 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon, and if you tune in Monday at 6, we'll have an update on how it went.
With its first regular season in the books, the Elon women's lacrosse team was ranked in the Atlantic Sun accolades. First-year head coach Josh Hexter earned the Atlantic Sun Coach of the Year award after leading the Phoenix to a 4-1 A-Sun record and 8-8 overall. Freshman Sloan Kessler was named a Sun Freshman of the Year after a campaign in which she netted 23 goals. 4 other Elon players were recognized as well, including Olivia Fernandez, Anna Vuitton, Rachel Ramirez, and Erin Murnane. The team left this morning for the A-Sun Conference Tournament in Jacksonville. Eric, I wish we could travel to Florida with them, but I'm sure the Phoenix will bring home the victory. I hope.
It's so incredible in their first year how well they've done this year.
Yeah,
props to them.
Good to see a new team represented in the field here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's all the news we have for you tonight. For the latest news, be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
And also be sure to check out our website constantly for updates, elonlocalnews.com, for all the news that matters to you. From all of us here at Elon Local News,
have a great weekend, Elon.